Hey songwriters and Toad Duet Sprocket fans, this is Ari Koinuma, and today I'm going to analyze a song from their recent album, the New Constellation. The last song is called Enough, and I was chatting on Twitter with Heather, and she was wondering why this song sounds so blissful and melancholy at the same time. So I said, hey, I can figure that out for you. So here I go. So this song is made up of 3 chord progressions. So I'm gonna play this first one, the opening. It goes something kind of like this. It's not exactly probably, but it goes something like this. So the basic chords are A minor to D over F sharp. So it's a D, right? It's a regular chord, but I have a F sharp at the bottom that I'm using my thumb to press it, but you could do it like this. D over F sharp. So A minor to D over F sharp to F. You could do it this way like a bar, but I'm lazy, so I use my thumb. F back to A minor and then C, and this is a D chord. I'm just sliding the D here to make it kind of sound pretty, and then back to A minor, D over F sharp, F, and then C this time, and then E suspended, and then E. I have these chords written down in the description, so you don't have to memorize this. Now what's interesting about that chord progression is obviously that second chord. Now D over F sharp, you notice how that sounds. It sounds kind of like, ambiguous, right? If you just go, it doesn't quite have the sort of the sense of ambiguity that the song really wants to have, or this chord progression have. It works because you go from A to F sharp, and then F sharp to F in the bottom, and that creates sort of a smooth settling effect. The F sharp, D over F sharp chord is very common if you're going from G to E minor, like that, because it creates that smooth descending line in the bottom, on the bass. So it's kind of rare that you find it going from A minor to D over F sharp to A to F, but it's a great effect. So that's the first chord progression. The next chord progression is just simple. So they start out with the intro, right? And missing time, we killed the night, but I didn't wanna go. I didn't wanna go back into the light. So that's F to C, back and forth, and then settle down from that E suspended to E thing to wrap up and come around. The blissful part in this particular section is the F to C. The 4 to 1 relationship, the 2 major chords. It just has a really nice, just very comforting, peaceful sound to it. But then when you go into this chord, which obviously wants to resolve to this one, it has a lot more tension. It needs more, has a more intensity to it. So you just kind of are back to having that yearning there. But that's the chord progression number 2. And then the chord progression number 3 is very simple. It's just the builds that he does is just from F to G. Again, you can play bar chord or regular chord. So this is the section that goes. The day is short, the task is great, and I am idle. The day is short, the task is great, and I am idle. And F to G is a great sort of a leading chord in the key of A minor, so that's where it eventually wants to go. But the thing about this song is that it just doesn't really give you that resolution very often. So that creates the sense of, again, longing or yearning, or that unresolved, it's like unrequited love. It's just you want to resolve those chords, but it doesn't, just kind of goes back to the thing, and that really creates that sense of frustration or just that unresolved feeling. And again, this is just a great example of Toad's songwriting virtuosity or mastery, because just the chord progression and the lyrics just really go hand in hand really well. You just paint a really cohesive picture, and you just get that sense of this person, there's a weariness and melancholy, and who can relate to that part? The day is short, the task is great, and I am idle. Maybe he's depressed, maybe he's overwhelmed, maybe he's just can't quite get himself going, or whatever the is experience or feeling that resonate with you. It's just this song leaves enough space to let all those possible interpretations come in and relate to this song, but the music and the lyrics just work really well together to, again, that paint the picture of yearning. A great one. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that. I have many other songs that I analyze and figure out how it goes. Not so much how it goes, but why it sounds the way it does, and why that makes it a impactful song. So please subscribe and check out other songs and my music as well. Thank you. Bye bye.